Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope.
You can hear me?
Peace, King. How you feeling? I can hear you. Can you see me?
I'm good. What's up with you, family?
All right. We're gonna get right into it, man. I want to thank you first and foremost for coming on the platform, man. It's definitely an honor to have you come through.
I appreciate you for having me, family. What's up with you? How's everything on your end?
Man, everything good, man. Taking it one day at a time. I mean, before we get into it, for the viewers, they may not recognize you, man. Let them know what your name is, and definitely let them know where you're from.
Jae Nom, aka King Niggity, Yonkers, New York. You know how that goes. Bank City music. All that good shit.
Okay, yeah. Now I wanted to ask you, man, what was it like growing up in Yonkers? Did you live there your whole life, or did you kind of move around?
Yeah, my whole life. Lived there my whole life, born, bred here. You know, if you can make it in here, if you can make it in Yonkers under this black cloud, you can make it anywhere, baby.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people consider us upstate, New York, the suburbs and stuff like that, but shit's a jungle out here.
Right, but I mean, coming from a place like that, I mean, you got DMX, you got the Locks, you got Mary. I mean, that's like hip hop royalty. Some of the greatest musicians. Yeah. Oh yeah. Big shout out to them, man. Everybody there was representing for sure. Now, by you being from Yonkers, I want to ask you, when did you first get exposed to hip hop? Like, because a lot of times you hear about the boroughs, you know, they talk about the park jams and stuff like that. Was that already going on, or did you get into it a different way?
I got it. My uncles used to argue over who, you know, one of them's favorite rapper was Rakim, one of them's favorite rapper was Kane, and they used to always go back and forth, arguing about who was better and whatnot. And I decided to tap in to see what was the riff about, and you know, and both of them brothers is kings. I was torn between the two. I couldn't pick myself. I was like, these two guys is crazy.
Yeah, definitely, man. Them some giants. I mean, even in 2022, people still had that debate.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they still influence the culture.
Yeah, definitely, man. Most definitely. Now, okay. Now, my next question is this. Now, when did you actually begin to participate? When did you, decide to become an MC and start rhyming?
I want to say like my freshman year of high school. Okay, when I found out DMX was, I mean, they wasn't even who they were at the time, but they was like hometown heroes to us, like the Warlocks, not the Locks. There was the Warlocks at the time, Bomb Squad, and there was DMX, Dark Man Unknown, you know. And when I've seen this much talent around me, I was like, oh shit. And they kind of like inspired me to like get into the music, but I fell in love with it through Rakim and Kane, listening to them brothers, KRS, Coogee Rap, Lord Finesse, you know. And
man,
but once I found out there was some brothers right around my area, like 2 or 3 lights down, that used to be in my projects, come to my projects. I could walk to their block and see them get busy. that should really push me.
Yeah, that's definitely, man, some inspiration, because those, like I said before, those some high caliber MCs, man. Big shout out to all of them. Rest in peace to
Yes,
DMX.
sir. It's a fact. R.P. It's my guy.
One of the GOATs. Let me see. Now, let me ask you. Now, how did you get your name? If you don't mind me asking.
My name, Jae Nom. First, it's actually cut short because I felt it was more catchy if I cut it short. But my brother, shout out to my brother from D Block, Snipe Life. He gave me the name Geometry. He was like, I mean, you know, my government is Jason, so it stems from that. But it was geometry. He just put Geometry, and I ran with that. They was like appalled by how I used to put shit together and shit like that. So they was like, yo, your shit like math, my nigga. Like, I don't know how you put that, but you know, I ran with that or whatever. But through the years, I shortened it to Jae Nom. And you know, I have a daughter, whatever the case is, and the NOM just stands for nothing over Maya. My daughter's name is Amaya, but for short I call her Maya.
Wow, okay.
But it stems for nothing over Maya, you know. And Jay is just from my name being Jason. And Nom also comes from also being I was a young phenom. So I just added the initials to go as I got older and my daughter became a part of my life and stuff like that. But it's really like Jae Nom, phenom, but also the Nom also means for me personally nothing over Maya.
Right. I appreciate you breaking that down, man.